Medical suspensions in Michigan. How to win your hardship appeal. Losing your ability to drive because of a medical condition can feel overwhelming, especially when it disrupts work, family responsibilities, and daily routines. In Michigan, the Secretary of State can suspend a license if they believe a physical or mental condition makes it unsafe to drive, often leaving people confused about how the decision was made and what they can do to reverse it. Understanding how medical suspensions work and what the state looks for during a hardship appeal can make the difference between staying off the road and restoring your driving privileges. The law allows the Secretary of State to re-examine any driver who may be physically or mentally unfit to drive. Information can come from physicians, police officers, or concerned citizens, and even when a doctor believes someone can drive safely, the state may still suspend the license based on its own evaluation. The re-examination includes an interview, vision screening, written test, and sometimes a road test, with all information recorded and used to decide whether a driver keeps their license, receives restrictions, or faces suspension. Medical documentation plays a major role, but the state is not required to accept a doctor's conclusions. A hardship appeal becomes available when the Secretary of State orders a suspension rather than a revocation. This appeal asks a circuit court judge to grant a restricted license because the suspension creates an undue hardship, such as preventing employment, medical care, or other essential needs. Michigan law imposes strict deadlines, including filing within 63 days of the final decision, choosing the correct venue, paying court fees, and properly serving the Attorney General. Missing a step can end the case before it begins. Understanding the three types of appeals, administrative, legal, and hardship, is essential to selecting the correct strategy. To win a hardship case, the record created during the driver assessment re-examination matters significantly. Judges rely heavily on what was said and submitted during that stage, and some courts may not accept new evidence. Entering unprepared, offering unclear statements, or failing to provide strong medical documentation can reduce the likelihood of success. Many people discover that their physician is unfamiliar with what the state requires, making the D4P form one of the most influential elements of the appeal. It must clearly outline diagnosis, history, treatment, medications, prognosis, and recommended restrictions. Vague descriptions or contradictory language often lead to suspension because the state prioritizes safety. Strong, clear statements showing the condition is well controlled and does not impair driving are crucial. The hardship process is not simply about convincing a judge that driving is important. The court must see that the suspension severely affects essential responsibilities and that the driver meets medical safety standards. This is why many people rely on a lawyer who understands how Michigan's administrative rules are applied and how to prepare the D4P, assemble evidence, and present a persuasive case. An attorney can help ensure the state's concerns are addressed directly, rather than leaving room for doubt that might prevent reinstatement. A law firm familiar with license restoration can guide both clients and physicians in meeting exact legal requirements. The hardship appeal can restore limited driving privileges when everyday life becomes unmanageable without a license. With the right preparation, clear medical records, and a strong legal strategy, drivers have a meaningful opportunity to regain independence. If you are facing a medical suspension, support can make the process less intimidating and help protect what matters most to your daily life. Michigan Defense Law, located at 2525 South Telegraph Road, Suite 100, Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, 48302, is available at 248-451-2200 to discuss your situation with care and help you understand the next steps toward moving forward.